What's going on, y'all? It's your guy Tez Defy,
Your boy CJ100,
and we are
the 5100 podcast.
Back at y'all again with another podcast episode.
Yes, sir.
And man, bro, on this one, we gonna answer a question that has been asked to us so many fucking times.
Before we even get into it, why do you think people really ask that shit?
It don't be people.
Well, yeah. Why do you think women ask that?
Because, bro, I think when they hear two men talking, they feel like they gotta intercede somewhere. It's like y'all can't have a real opinion without us, and that's not true. The question is why we don't have a female host.
I mean,
Bruh, I mean, bruh, it's like you said, it's just so women feel no matter what the platform is, they gotta have a voice.
yes.
And it's like, look, I feel where you coming from because our job is to have a conversation.
Right.
But it's some conversations you don't need to be a part of
It ain't got nothing to do with you.
at all.
Like, your perspective is not going to help anything here.
No. And bro, one of the answers that I came up with, and what's the truth is, it's a male platform.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at our analytics, it's like 90% men.
Right.
It's like, duh, because we speak in a way that men understand.
Right. And we appreciate the women that we have that subscribe and listen, but
Right.
it's like ultimately we know who our crowd is. Like we know who we mainly talk to.
Like, for instance, when we did the Charleston joint, it was a few women that came through and commented, and they was on some like knocking men down type shit.
Right.
And it's just like, we don't need that energy here.
No.
That's why we don't have a female co-host.
And if that podcast was trying to uplift men and try to give us a different viewpoint. So for you to be on there talking about bashing women is what? What are you talking about?
It's just dumb.
Bruh, and I think that's the most frustrating thing to me when it comes to this conversation, because it's like, look, bro, your opinion matter, but it's like
Not that much. It's if we being real here. Like I don't care. Like, we have episodes that we want to have women on.
yes,
That's how we do it.
right.
But our show is Tez Defy and CJ100, two black real men.
Facts.
That's it.
That's it. And it's like, I think what burns them up so much is you want to respond,
Yep.
but you ain't willing to come here and do it. It's like, well, I gotta have a woman speaking for us. No, you come on here and speak. Our door open. We done told y'all that numerous times.
How many times we done had women flodge out and not come through? Cause it's like they don't want their feet in the fire.
No.
And it's like, the funny thing is, we're not even aggressive with women. We more aggressive with men.
Facts.
A lot of people pointed that out with the podcast we did with Charleston too. They're men.
Right.
Like, it's men talking. Like, it's an understanding of some of the aggression.
Yeah. And one of the other reasons that we came up with is we know women gonna look at us as we tag team in one woman.
I mean, that's not a good look. This ain't no damn ghetto gaggers. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga,
This
bro.
ain't no damn casting couch. You know what I'm
Nah.
saying? So, like, no, we wouldn't want to have one woman. And then it's like, and another thing, we kind of would like to shield women from that, because what's she gonna be if she agree with us? A
Right.
pick me.
Oh boy, that's so true. I didn't even think about that aspect of it, because you would have a group of women bullying you.
Yep.
Worse than the group of men.
Yep.
Because, bro, we done had women that done came on our show and agreed with us,
Yep.
and they got backlash.
Yep.
You know, and we done had shows where we didn't disagree with women, and the guys was like, hey, bro, it is what it is. She don't agree. And it's like, wait a minute, the venom is so different.
It's just like, what the fuck?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, bro, and that's one of them factors that I think a lot of women don't look at. If you gonna come on a male-based platform,
Yep.
you gotta understand you gonna deal with male-based results.
Like, male-based opinions.
Yes.
Like, and it's like, over here, we don't do participation trophies.
Oh, man.
We consider your feelings a little more because you are a female, but at the end of the day, it's the truth or it ain't.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's
we getting our shit off.
That's what it come down to. You know what I'm saying? Like, And it's not. I think we got some stuff in the works, people. But
Yes, sir.
like when we look at other podcasters and we just look at people in just regular life that don't do nothing with the media, you see this attitude towards men.
Yeah.
And it's like, we're not trying to bring that here on every podcast.
Right.
Like, if we're going to bring somebody on that we feel that brings that, we want to have a conversation and a debate of ideas. That'd be the only reason a woman is on this show.
Right.
To bring some balance to this episode.
Right.
Not to this podcast. Like, we did not come with this idea to start this for women.
No.
We're not Derek Jackson.
Facts.
Like, we're not doing that.
We ain't tapping into that fan base.
No, we don't care for that.
Nah, and you brought up a good point, which is I don't think a lot of women understand what you just said. It's gonna be the way that we gonna say stuff.
Right.
Ain't gonna be the way you able to receive stuff.
Yep.
Like, bro, we know a lot of women. Just tell the truth. Just say it. And then when you say it, they be crying. They be mad.
Well, you didn't have to say it like that. It's like, it didn't matter how I said it.
At all.
It's like, you want to be in an echo chamber. And, that's the reason we do go venture out. And, like, because, if y'all know anything about Charleston White, that's a strong personality.
Right.
Like, we knew that he was going to bring his presence,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying, to the podcast. So it's like, we don't just go to have agreements with everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and men naturally, we bounce ideas off each other. And if we don't agree, men going to put their foot down.
For sure.
So when a woman comes to this space on an every podcast basis, that's going to cause friction.
Yep.
For us, anyway.
For sure. Because now we can't talk the way we talk. We can't address the situation we want because now we got feelings to consider.
It's disrespectful now.
Right.
Yeah.
With men, bro, we ain't looking at feelings.
We don't care.
No. Like,
We
bro,
don't care.
my job is to give my viewpoint. You gonna give your viewpoint. Bam. We gonna wash in the middle.
Yep.
But with females, the conversation gotta be where you didn't have to say it like that. You just gotta watch the way you say it. If I want to say bitch 42 times on the episode, I'ma do that.
And I want to be able to without hearing your mouth. So when we got a podcast, when it's this guy and this guy,
Mhm.
no woman here, we can say, well, bitch.
Right.
Bitch. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's in here. Why you gotta say bitch?
Exactly.
We don't have to worry about that.
No, it go back into this our zone. I said this the 5100 podcast, Serengeti.
Facts.
This we control this land.
This
here.
our territory.
Yes.
That's where we at.
So when it go from our territory to now is, well, we sharing it. Now is, well, we got somebody coming on that we got to be a little bit more sensitive with. It's like,
But see, when we know we have a guest, a female guest that's like that, we can center the idea of the show around that so we don't have to
Right.
compromise who we are.
exactly.
That's what the difference is. And think about it like this, ladies. Y'all got pictures. Y'all, I know. Shout out to Two Broken Eggs podcast. They were talking about group chats.
Yeah.
I know about these all too well. I know. So it's like,
Yeah.
and when it's just them, not even talking about no dudes or nothing, they'll be in there just showing their ass and titties to each other.
Facts.
You would not add a man to that group unless he's gay.
Never.
So that's the same
Same.
idea here. It's like we are comfortable and we speak the way men speak here.
Right.
That's the idea.
And then one of the other reasons it was a lot of women take stuff personally, even when we ain't talking about them personally. Imagine us sitting here saying a criticism about women,
Right.
and every time she take it personally.
Yep.
Bro, we would argue 90% of the episodes.
That might make for good content to y'all, but that's not what we doing.
No.
We're not into that. Like, we really, one of our best compliments that we've gotten is these some real brothers.
Yeah.
And we don't mean real as like we never tell a lie, or that's not what they mean. What they mean by that is it's like they're everyday people.
Yes.
That's what we are.
Yes.
That's why we do what we do. We're not trying to fight every damn day. We're not trying to argue every day. We're not trying to have a damn debate every day.
Nope.
But some days, some episode ideas, we will do a debate.
Yeah.
We will have a woman on that we know has a complete difference of opinion to get the conversation out. because we don't want to be in no echo chamber.
Right. And the job ain't to defeat her in Mortal Kombat.
Right.
The job is to have a conversation. I think that's another reason why women want to embody themselves in another woman to say, hey, we gonna fight. And it's like, wait, it's only one of her. Don't put all your hopes and dreams on this one horse because you still got 2 thoroughbreds running hard over here.
Yep.
So,
and I notice even with men do the same shit.
of course.
They'll come leaving comments like, you should have did this or you should have did that. And it's like, but you weren't there.
Facts.
And what would you have done?
Create your own fucking platform and
make
show
that
us
happen. Show it's how it's done. That's all you gotta do. Just show me how to do it.
And we talk like that to a man.
Facts.
So when that come out to a woman, why y'all gotta talk?
Oh, you are your feelings now. You get, and it's like, I'm not gonna play that game with no woman. I'm not. We don't argue with women, bro. We don't. We do not. I'm gonna make this clear for the 5100 podcast.
Yes, sir.
This is a notice to the public. Goddamn it, we do not argue with women.
No,
there is no point.
No,
you cannot win that battle.
Nope. You gotta understand that they are built for this type of combat.
Yes, bro. That's what they do.
Yeah.
Women are witty when it comes to that tongue.
Yes, sir.
It's serious.
Yes,
so we don't play that game.
No, and I think that would just throw the dynamic of the podcast off so much, bro. It's like
it'd get messy, bro.
It would.
It would just get messy.
Especially if it was somebody that know both of us.
Right.
It's like, wait a minute, bro. Why you telling folks I have personal business and shit?
Because
you know where it's gonna go.
That's oh my God, bro. That's exactly where it's gonna go.
And it's like, fool, me and CJ transparent enough for you to not have to do that to us.
Right. We ain't got time for that, bro.
No. Like, bro, me and CJ done told y'all all type of fucking story about our life.
Yeah.
But it's like to have a female come on here and take it out of context. It's like, now I gotta defend myself on my fucking platform.
Like, no, this home base.
Facts.
Fuck, I look like giving you my giving you my fucking playbook to make you feel better about well, y'all just too good. Like, I don't want to hear that shit.
Nah.
Beat us.
Yes.
It's like, we this what we do our thing. We come up with our game plans. I don't want to invite nobody into that all the time.
Nah, you ain't finna Antonio Brown ass.
No. Hell no. Hell no.
No, sir.
We need everybody running on all cylinders around this.
Facts.
And there's not that many people. It's easy to do it when it's two.
Yo.
With the same mentality.
Facts.
We need that.
Gotta have it. And I think even if it was a stranger, like a woman we really didn't know.
Right.
Look, y'all, it's more than to podcast and just come behind these mic talking.
That's the easy part.
That's easy.
That's the easy part.
Man, you gotta have chemistry with the person you working with.
Right.
Y'all gotta talk about the ideas. You gotta talk about, hey, how we gonna do this, how we gonna do this.
Right.
And bro, we know with a lot of women, it's very difficult for them to take feelings out of everything else.
They're not built like that.
It's not.
They're not. And it's like, that's something we always talk about offline. It's like we don't ask women to change their nature. We just stay true to ours.
Right.
Like, that's how we do it.
Woo.
So it's like we don't bring, unless it's for a specific episode, we don't bring that type of energy into this podcast because that's not what we built it on.
No. We would be changing our identity.
Facts.
If we did that.
Facts.
And it's no disrespect to women to think that can't no woman sit down on this couch with us or do an episode with us. Like CJ done said multiple times, we have episodes and we gonna have more in the future where we have women come on.
Right. It's a part of that. They are a part of the conversation.
Right.
Yeah.
The difference is they gonna come on and they gonna leave.
They going home. You ain't got to go home, but you gotta get the fuck out of here. Right. That's what it come down to. Get to stepping. I'm hitting the Martin on their ass. Because, look, man, a lot of people have stuff to say about Kevin Samuels. That's the guy of the last year and a half.
Yes.
That is the guy. But one thing I love about dude is he would like there was a conversation with a woman he had. And she was like, how is Russell Wilson a simp? You know what his answer was? Because men said he is. I love that, bro.
Yeah.
But see, that's not false confidence. He meant that shit.
Yeah.
It was no more explanation for that.
Nope.
He was done.
I can say that and hang up on you.
It's over.
Yeah.
And that's what we doing. Y'all complain about men being up under women, not having their own shit. and when we get our own shit, you want to join us.
Yo.
No, that's not how it's gonna go. We have this space to control our narrative.
Yeah.
That's what it come down to.
Yeah.
And even when we talk about men, it's the same thing.
Facts.
We're not inviting ignorant ass niggas up here.
Facts.
We ain't getting another co-host that's a nigga that's stupid. We don't need another man.
No.
We got the two men. Y'all have to understand how we built this.
Come on, bro.
This was built.
Facts.
This shit took like 3-4 years for it to finally come together.
Yeah.
And we finally got it together, but we built it with the Tez the 5 mentality, the CJ100 mentality, and we figured out what our point of attack was, our angle of getting our message out.
Right.
That's what we were doing. So we can't throw that off with people that don't deserve to be here.
No, we can't come in to placate to a bunch of women's feelings.
Facts.
Because that's the only people that come to us and talk to us about
Facts.
this. It ain't been one guy that was like, hey, bro, y'all need to have a woman with y'all. I ain't had one guy pull us to the side and say that. It's always women, whether it's women at our job, whether it's women that just like the podcast, or women in our own lives. It's like, why y'all don't have no woman on? It's like, you come and do it. What's the answer? Crickets.
Every time.
Because they know what's going on. They know we ain't backing enough off our point.
I think the reason we get this question a lot, honestly, this is my honest opinion, is because they want to change the narrative.
Yes.
Like, they want it to be like, you can't just say this about women, and I'm here, you won't. That's where you're mistaken.
Correct.
Like, I'm going to still say what I got to say. It's just going to be a little uncomfortable.
Right.
But I'm going to say it.
Honestly, I look at it like this. I might say the shit rougher just to see how your reaction is. Because you gotta look at it, bro.
Yeah.
When you run up in somebody's house, you gotta be ready to die.
Facts.
Because you don't know what the end result gonna be.
Facts.
So when you come on this couch, you gotta be ready to die for what we ready to die for.
Right.
Like CJ said, we built this platform on blood, sweat, and tears every fucking day.
Facts.
If you sit down on this couch and you can't have that, or you ain't got that, or I don't like the way y'all said that yesterday, I'm not coming.
Bye.
Man,
that will cause a rift in our operation.
Exactly.
So we keep the bullshit out.
Facts.
And it's not that women are bullshit. It's that from a male's perspective of what we trying to build, what you have to offer is bullshit.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. And I think, bro, the way you said that, most men would get it.
Right.
But
that's the point. Right there. That's exactly why.
Yep.
That's exactly why it's 2 men.
Yeah.
That's exactly why. Because I don't want to have to explain this shit.
Exactly. Bro, it done been so many episodes that we done did where it's like, with 2 guys, we just can cut this shit off and go on about our business.
Facts.
With a woman, after we get done, hey, what you mean about when you... What? Bro,
we just talked for an hour. Like, I swear, and that be the thing.
Yeah.
Like, women will still be mad as hell. And it's like, but did you really hear this part? It's like we get put in this bag of hating women. And why would we invite that to be a host on our show?
Consistently.
Like, no.
Like, bruh, you said that, bruh, and it made me laugh because it's like, I could see a woman just taking a 2-week hiatus. Like, I ain't doing the episode until y'all apologize. And holding up the fucking work.
That's what they do.
And that...
We don't have time.
No, bro, men have dealt with shit like this forever. When you just trying to smash, when you want to be with her, you damn near playing by her rules. And like you said, now we have created a platform. YouTube then created a platform to where men can have their own space to say what they want, how they want, when they want. And y'all still trying to take that shit.
So how you feel about, let's transition a little bit.
Okay.
When it comes to the manosphere on YouTube and stuff, how do you feel about more of these women content creators popping up in that space? What's your thoughts on that?
At first, I was hopeful.
Mm-hmm.
At first, I ain't gonna call no creator's name, but I seen some creators and I was like, okay, I listened to them. I like their
Yeah,
message. Okay,
yeah.
cool, cool. But once I started kind of seeing people's, bro, I'm trying my best. Once I started kind of seeing certain content creators moves,
Yep.
it's like,
Oh.
I see what you doing now.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying every woman had it like chameleon mindset.
Right.
But
it's
like,
definitely there.
it's there.
It's definitely there.
It's like, I don't know if you doing this really for the betterment of men, or are you doing this because you fine as hell and you know a lot of men gonna subscribe to you because you fine as hell.
Right. It's like you trying to turn the manosphere into fucking OnlyFans.
My boy. Whoa. Bro, that's how I'm starting to look at it now.
Right.
Because I think a lot of these women that's coming into space gonna expose themselves eventually. It's just how much rope do you give them to hang themselves? How you feel about it, bro? That's just me.
Me personally, I just feel like they need to be guests. Like, I just feel like, and I guess you can't control that because somebody started a platform and they're kind of around the space.
Right.
People from the space are gonna go watch them.
Right.
But I just think there need to be some kind of regulation, to where they just guess, bro. Because it's the same point of what we're doing with our podcast. It's like the ultimate message get lost sometimes.
Yes.
And it becomes like you see more and more content creators calling other men dusties and shit. Like, I don't support that.
Nah.
Because it's not that I don't agree that the man ain't handling his business. That is a female word.
Right.
That's what they use to knock down every man that don't agree with them. He ain't even got to be quote unquote dusty.
Right.
And I'm seeing men use it. I don't rock with that.
And bro, what I have also seen is the conversation as men that we can have,
Right.
when you put a female element on it, a female emotion behind it, it don't hit right no more.
If you watch sports shows,
my boy, you
like,
about to go there, ain't you?
Yeah, I am. I'm going there. Like Molly from ESPN irks my soul.
Me too.
Because she just forces her way into the conversation
every time.
And it's like, you don't know what you're talking about.
You don't have the knowledge of neither one of these male panelists here.
Even if they didn't play the sport, because they also understand the physicality and the way men think. And you're here just trying to, I'm woman, hear me roar.
That's it.
Have you seen, speaking of this is a little, we'll go back to that, but did you see the book that the vice president got out?
No.
I'm Speaking.
I heard the title, but I didn't.
So she interrupted that man that whole conversation.
Yeah.
And when he got back to like, okay, you're not gonna keep interrupting me, she, Vice President, I'm speaking.
Yeah.
And this is the point that, and that's not the best example of bringing it back to sports, but I brought that up to say women will use that chivalry to their advantage. They'll use that man trying not to go there with her to their advantage. And it's like, I'm almost not mad at them because it's their nature.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when I see somebody like Molly, it's like, I get it. Because they talk 90% of the time and you don't. But you're supposed to read off the questions and you're supposed to moderate. But it's just not a good dynamic.
She does what feminism and what the media tell you should do. You on the same level as them. It don't matter if you ain't got none of the knowledge, you ain't played no sport. And she probably had played sports, but you ain't played them with no men. You don't know what the mentality it take to be on that gridiron every Sunday.
You don't get it. And
right.
You know who's good? Joy Taylor.
She is very good.
And you know why? Her brother's a Hall of Fame football player.
And she lets the people that know what the fuck they talking about talk.
She just let them have it. And when she got something, because she has knowledge,
yes,
she comes in and rebuts. We don't have a problem with a woman speaking. But speaking just to speak, it's like, that's why you're not on the 500 podcast.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
Because I want our show to be our show.
Yes. bro, you made a perfect example between Molly and Joy.
Yeah.
Because when Joy step in, it's because we got to go to commercial. Let's hurry up and wrap this up.
Right.
Like, let's get out of here.
Right.
Or like you said, she will bring up a point from time to time.
Or she has her segment where she reports, because she on the herd now.
Yeah.
Where she reports the news and she's controlling that conversation. So Colin steps in to give his opinion, but sometimes she overpowers it. It's her segment.
Yeah.
So it's like, take control. There's no issue with that.
Right. And shout out to Jenny Tab too from Undisputed.
Yeah,
she do a very good job.
And I think the GOAT of this shit is Doris Burke.
Oh yeah,
like she lives and breathes basketball,
and it's men that legit respect Doris.
Yeah,
Burke.
Because she ain't come in like I'm a woman, and it's like she came in. I'm a hooper.
Yeah,
I know sports.
Yeah,
like and she like so. I'm saying it's like come like that.
Yes,
that's what we say. But most women won't do that. Joy Taylors and Doris Burks and Jenny Tabs. And even Jenny sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes she get in her feelings when Skip say some shit.
Yeah.
But
we know Skip be wild.
Yeah, Skip wild though. You know what I'm saying? But like I know this sounds sexist, but they're guests in that space.
Yes, it's true. That's not sexist.
It's just the truth.
It's the manosphere.
Yes.
It's not the woman's sphere or whatever
You're
the fuck.
A guest. And it's like, I don't know, bro. But yeah, that's why we don't do it. Like we enjoy what we have here. It's therapeutic for us sometimes.
It is.
It gets like we get to speak about things that it's like we in a barbershop right now. That's what it feel like.
Facts. With nice cameras and mics and shit.
Yeah.
And it's like that wouldn't mean to be a flex, but I guess
just leave it in there.
Yeah. But bro, I'm the reason why I think for this conversation we had to have it.
Yeah.
Is because we know the bigger and bigger we get, the more and more powerful women gonna come out and say stuff like this. Go ahead.
Why the View ain't got no?
Oh shit, my boy is going there tonight.
The View ain't got no man. But the point is, man, y'all got y'all spaces.
Yes, plenty.
But see, this is how you know men are the leaders. Because no matter how many privileges women have, how many spaces they can do this, they always want to come back to ours.
Facts.
But you can't. You're a visitor. Knock before entering.
Come on, bro. And bro, to close this out, you mentioned something.
Mm-hmm.
Women got the View, they got the Talk, all this other shit.
Steve Harvey.
All this facts. Dr. Phil.
Stavana.
All of them.
Felicia, Dr. Felicia.
All of them, bro. Kevin Samuels is one man, and he is causing a bigger stir than all of them. But that's because that is a one man speaking out for a lot of men that's been silenced for years. Me and CJ has said this numerous times.
Come on.
We ain't Kevin Samuel dick riders.
Nope.
We agree with some of his points. We disagree with some of his points.
Facts.
But his overall message, most men can agree with.
Because we didn't need him to say it for saying it, because we already have. But he has the platform and just echoing our sentiments. That's what he's doing.
That's it. He got the range that if most men had, we would be changing this shit by now.
Facts. And, you know, he's inspired us with controlling the black male image. Here's the thing. And this is another reason why I don't want women to infiltrate this space at a heavy degree. Because if we look at Kevin Samuels as an elder, somebody that can teach us something, they'll act as if that's weak.
Right.
Like, that's your dad? No. But it is somebody that knows what the fuck he talking about.
Right.
That is dominated in a space.
Mm-hmm.
So why wouldn't I learn from him?
Exactly. It's like we know how to take our emotions out of advice.
Facts.
And me and CJ got homegirl, then had homegirl. We done tried to give real life advice to.
Yep.
They get in their feelings. They go back to doing what they do. When this shit don't work out, here you come back running. I'm done with this shit.
I don't do it no more.
No, sir.
I don't do it no more.
Mm-mm.
We just speak through our podcast and break down our points where you got to shut the fuck up and listen because you're not on here.
That's it.
And that's what y'all can't stand.
Fact.
The fact that you can't respond. So this is why we do what we do.
Yeah.
That's what it come down to. We don't agree with everybody out here. We don't disagree with everybody out here. But we have our home base, and that's where we put our opinions and our narratives out into the world.
Yep.
And we own that.
Yes, sir.
Outright.
So y'all look, on that note, we gonna wrap this thing up.
Yes, sir.
For your boy Tez the 5.
Got CJ 100.
We are the 5100 Podcast.
You dig?
5100. The 5100 Podcast. The 5100 Podcast. The 5100 Podcast.